Hello, excuse me. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Oh my gosh. I have such an idea. I hope it works. I hope it works. You have no idea. So I'm laying in bed this morning, whenever it was. And I'm thinking, what can I do with the tiles? Because I have a bunch of QuadraTiles, a bunch of them. Oh, I hope this works. I think I figured out how to get the clasp on. That's what was troubling me the most. I couldn't figure out how to get the clasp on. Which reminds me, I have to, ooh, there goes my light. I have to get a clasp. And it hopefully won't be too big. This light, I'm telling you. I need a real light. I'll be right back. Hang on. Brother. That thing has to be in just the right spot. So, I might use this one. I think these are too big. Looking for a small magnetic clasp. Oh, I hope this works. Sorry, should have dug through these before. Alright. And I got the thought that, you know what? It's possible that this could even become a necklace. So I'm just hoping this size rondelle will work. I'm not sure if they will. I don't have any smaller in pink, but I do have smaller ones in other colors. So, silver or gold. Silver it is. Okay. I hope this works. The only thing that might be a problem if you're not used to using two needles is that, just that. It's going to be a 2-needle project for sure. So I'm going to, these QuadraTiles are 4 holes. I don't know if you could, there you go. And these are milky pink. And I paid $1. I don't know if that's $1.02 or $1.62 for them. I don't know. They were on sale at Art Beads. That's all I know. These are 15-O's white Ceylon Pearl, and I got them from Beads, and I paid $1.26. They were 40% off. Regular price is $2.10 for 5 grams. These are 3mm Miyuki bugles, white pearl Ceylon. Got them from Beads, paid $2.82 for them, and it was 25 grams. Oh my gosh, I hope this works. I was going to use the 11-O's, but I think I'll stick with the 15-O's. I really, really hope this works. I'm so excited about it. So I put 2 wingspans of thread on my needles, only because I don't know how much I'm going to need. I think, though, maybe for the top, I might use the 11-O's. I don't know. We'll see. I'll get both of them out. These are white Ceylon Pearl 11-O's, and they were for 14 grams $1. Regular price is $2.95, and I got paid $1.77 because they were on sale. So, the first thing we're going to do is pick up 2 11-O's. Pick up our clasp, and I was battling my brain trying to figure out how to get this clasp on and how to get it to work with where you're not going to see your thread. And then we're going to pick up another 2 11-O's. We're going to put our needles together and bring them down to the center of our thread. So when you're working with 2 needles, you want your tails to be the same length. Okay, so now we're going to pick up our QuadraTile. And we're going to go through the holes on the same side, like that. Keep it loose for right now because we're going to come back around. So now we're going to pick up the couple 15-ohs just to hide our thread. We want to hide our thread. So I'm going to pick up 2 on one needle and 1 on the other. And then we'll crisscross that second one on the other needle. These are tiny. Please tell me I didn't use the right needle. I'll be back. I have to switch needles. Okay, sorry about that. I somehow lost my second seed bead anyway. Even though it went through, the one went through. I lost the second one. I mean, I lost both of them. Like, gee, you know what I'm trying to say? So we're going to bring that down to the middle of our QuadraTile there. Like that. Oh, wait. Is it on there? Oh, I didn't even see it on there. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you. I'm trying to rush it. That's why. Every time I try to rush something, I always end up taking more time. And I know this. So where did that one go now? Must have gotten off. Alright. So now I'm going to go through that seed bead there. Because what we're doing is we're working our way to the other side of the tile. So we can complete the clasp. So now I'm going to pick up another 15-0 on each needle. But we don't want them in the way of our other beads. So that's why I'm using the 15-0s here. We're going to put them both through. The side that they're coming out of, but opposite it. Same side, but opposite hole. So we have that little, what looks like a 5 thing on a dice. Okay, so now we're going to pick up another 2 11-0s on each needle. I'm not very good left-handed, so sorry. So now we're going to go through our clasp again. Which needle do I have here? So what you want to do, okay, you have to pay attention. You come in out of this hole. Let me get that thread out of the way. Okay. You come in out of this hole. So you're going to go through your... It doesn't really matter, I don't think, whether you go straight across. Oh, yes, it does. So you have to go down the side that you're coming out of. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to go through that hole on my QuadraTile. And then I'm going to put that needle down, and I'm going to do the same thing. So we're coming out of here, going to go through there. You want to have your needles on both sides, on the same side. So where are we? We're coming out there. We're going to go here. What did I do? Went around my thread. Sorry. It is crazy windy out there. I mean, no, windier than normal. Alright, so we're coming out this hole, we want to get here. So we're going to go through here. And down these two seed beads so that we're coming out on the same side of the tile. So if this doesn't work with the rondelles, I'll have to pause you and look for something else. Like 8/0 seed beads or some bicones. Hoping it works with the rondelles though. Okay, so now what we're going to do is the tricky part is holding it so that you know which way you are here. You're going to pick up a 15/0, a bugle, 3mm. Did I say they were 3mm? I think I neglected to say that. A 15/0, a bugle on both needles, and then we're going to crisscross through a rondelle. Now, I think these are going to be too big, which is going to make me very sad. But I do have other beads that I can try to figure out. I really hope this works. You know what? Add the 15/0 after the bugle too, because otherwise you're going to have this gap. I didn't think about that. See, it came to me last night, so I'm still in the trying to figure it out process. So this might be a long video. Of course my needle went through the thread. Why wouldn't it? Alright. Calm down, Robin. It'll get done. You know, if you rush, you're going to make it take longer. So stop. Ow. Alright, let me get this. Let's see what... This is what happens when I rush. And it doesn't matter what I'm doing, whether it's beading or getting dressed or whatever. It just doesn't matter. Haste makes waste. Definitely in my case. Anyway, I'm just loving life these days. And trust me, it's been a while since I actually loved life. Alright, now we're going to pick up a 15/0 on each needle. So it doesn't matter because either way you do this, whether it's with the rondelle or something else, you're still going to need it. And then we're going to pick up our rondelle and crisscross through it. If this works, it is going to be so pretty, I think. Okay. So now we're going to pick up a 15/0, a bugle, and a 15/0. And this is where you have to be careful, because you want your QuadraTiles to be laying the same way. So you have to pick them up So if you're holding it this way, you're going to go through the bottom holes as long as you have your beads, your work on the bottom, so that it lays like that. You want it to sit like that. So a 15-0, a bugle, a 15-0, and go through the other side of that tile like so. I don't think this is going to be a fast project, just so you know. But it's really not hard. So this is what you'll have on the side. So if you used an 8-0 seed bead, it might look more like an X. And you might not need, that's what I was going for, the X. But I think this is going to be okay too. As long as I can get them both on. We'll try it both ways. I'll try it with the 8-0s too. After I make this one. This one's first. And then I'm going to make it in a different color though. Okay, where my threads are all tangled here. So, we're just going to repeat that step over and over till we get to the end, to the other side. So this little spot here, this little component is about a 1/2 inch. So pick up a 15-0, a bugle, a 15-0. Then we're going to cross through our rondelle. Excuse me. 15-0, bugle, 15-0. And, oops. I know these are light colors, so it's hard to see. And then take our rondelle, pull that down, go through with our other needle. I was trying to figure out how to do it with one needle, but I'm sure it's possible. But that's making them pop out a little bit on the sides, but that's all right. What I'm concerned about is, because I want to do all 4 sides that way, so I'm concerned about them sticking at, banging into each other, but we'll see. We'll see. So, picking up a 15-0, a bugle, a 15-0, a 15-0, a bugle, a 15-0. Now you're always going to have to look at your work at the beginning and make sure, just to make sure the tile's going right. And to see what step you're on to. Okay, so did it again. All right. Where's my oh, there. Where's my beads? Okay, so if you lay it down this way, your tile will be going this way. So put your right needle in the bottom right. And put your left needle in the bottom left. Like that. and then pull them through. And repeat. As soon as I find my needle, I can do that. So just remember, it's always going to be a 15-0, a bugle, a 15-0, then you're just alternating the rondelle and the tile. That's all you're doing. The middle part is going to be the same. Now, I don't think anybody did this. Anyone else did this? But it's possible. I didn't go looking around. I just was laying in bed thinking, because I wanted to make that other bracelet with the tiles as well, and the bugles. And I said, wait, what if I do this? Okay. So now I'm upside down. So now I have to figure out which way my tile's gonna go. I like working with it better this way. So I know. So I know for certain which way it's going. Flinging beads across the room again. What else is new? Okay. Pick up our tile this way. And that way. So that's how you have it. I have 2 seed beads on there. Darn it. That's the problem with lighter color seed beads. You can't see. On a lighter background. Oh, I picked it up twice. Is that what happened? I did. I wonder what's going on. Yeah, going in the right direction. Yep. All right, so we are going to have to find my needle first. Sorry. I'll do one more and then I'm gonna finish off camera. So it's a 15-0, a bugle, a 15-0. If my camera would focus, that would be awesome too. All right, on each needle. And then now we're going through the rondelle. So, and it's already 25 minutes, so definitely need to pause you. because when we get to the other side, we have to figure things out. I'll be back. Just repeat that all the way down, alternating your tile and your rondelle. I'll be back. Okay, just so you know, check your tiles, because this side I can't get through. It's blocked. So check your tiles before you I have to check all of them, because I don't know if those other holes are clear. You look it. Yeah, they look like it. Alright, so every once in a while you're going to get a fluke. But just so you know, it's a good idea to check them while you're adding them. I'll be back. Hello. So for me, it's 13 tiles long. Yeah. And that's pretty much at 7 inches. But then that's about 1/4 of an inch, the clasp, the other half of the clasp. So it'll fit loosely and it's not going to come off my wrist. All right, so let me get my threads in order here. So now we're here, right? We want to pick up our 2 11/0s on each needle. Crisscross through the other half of our clasp. And then we need to add another 2 seed beads to each side, because we have to get to the other side of our tile. Okay, so we're coming out. We're going to go into directly across. Well, we're coming out. If we're coming out this side, we're going to go directly across from those 2. Did I pick up my seed beads? Yeah. And if we're coming out that side, we're going to go into the only hole that remains. So now we're just going to do the same thing back up that way. Pull it tight. Not too tight, but get it tight where you're not going to have gaps. So what we're going to do... Oh, I have to show you. Hang on. I can't just leave you on your own. Okay. So let me flip this upside down, because I don't like working like that. Get all discombobulated. What else is new? All right. So now we're coming out of here, right? We're going to pick up our 15/0, our bugle, our 15/0. I guess we could maybe go through that as well, but I want it different. Okay. So we're going to pick up another rondelle. These rondelles aren't quite even, but I don't think it's going to matter. So they're 4x3s. Three by 2 would probably work. Would look a little different, which I'm probably going to do a 3x2 as well. So maybe by the time you see this video, the 3x2 will be done anyway. Okay, so that is going to lay right on top of the other rondelle. And we're going to pick up our 15-0, our bugle, our 15-0. Pick up a 15-0. Yes, try to do it left-handed. Ha ha ha. Our bugle. Our 15-0. And then we're going to go straight up through our tile. I have another idea too for bugles and tiles. So I'll be back with that as well. Because this one just popped into my mind when I was going to make the other one. And I said, you know what? Let me make this one first. All right. Where am I here? So then we're going to pick up our 15-0, our bugle, our 15-0. Our 15-0. Bugle, 15-0. And our rondelle. Cross through that. And then you'll see what we're going to do after this. Okay, so we're just going to do that all the way down. Our 15-0, our bugle, fill in the gaps, basically. Okay. That's not all there is to it, so don't leave me so fast. Like I said, it's going to take a while to get this done. But once it's done, I think it's going to look really, really pretty. All right, so do that all the way down, and I'll meet you back in a little while. Just pick up your rondelle, cross through your rondelle, and then go through your tile that's already there. I'll be back. Okay, so we're at the other end. I think I have my... Do I have my beads on? Thought I put them on. Looks like I only have them on one side here. Ask me what I'm thinking. Okay, so we're in that last rondelle. Oh wait, there they are. They're on my needle. Okay, so we want to... We want to be on the same side, right? So... But we want to be on that side. So I'm coming out of here. I can't do that. We have to be on the same side when we're doing this. So but we can't go directly across because then we're in the same spot. So I'm trying to get us catty corner. What happened? What on earth happened here? I'll be back. I have to take my needles off for that one. Okay, so I think what we're going to have to do, we're going to miss those 15 O's that we had on there, on that base. We'll figure something out to get them on the other one. You don't even really need them, honestly. They're just covering your thread, hiding your thread. Okay, so if we want to get to this side, right, I'm going to take my left needle, go through here, and then, of course I went around my thread. Why wouldn't I go around my thread? Come on now. And then we're going to go into the one that we're coming out with our right needle, because the right one is going to go to the left of that. So just go through your seed beads that are on your thing there, here. Okay, so now we're coming out of here, and we want to go into the one next to us. So we're going to go through there, go through our clasp, and down the beads right next to where we came out of. So now we're set up to do this side, and once we get to the other side, it's just going across from where we are. It's going to be important how you hold your work now. All right, this time we're not picking up any bugles or seed beads. We're going to go through the ones that are on there. No, we are going to pick up, we're going to go through the one seed bead next to the tile and the bugle. What did I do? Put the wrong needle on? I'm telling you. Oh, picked up the wrong needle. That's what happens when you have 5 different needles hanging out. All right, let's see. Where was I? Okay, so we're holding our work like this. The rondelles are there on the sides, right? So we're going to pick up our 15-0 and our bugle, right? That's on there. Then we're going to add a 15-0, because what we're doing is crossing through that rondelle. Not the rondelle that's on there, we're adding the rondelle. So this is going to get a little tricky, this part, but I think it'll be worth it. So let me pick up my other needle. I'm going to go through that 15-0 and the bugle and add a 15-0. Pick up a rondelle and crisscross through it. And then, please don't tell me I tangled up. So that's going to put our rondelle in between those bugles on the side there. So now we're going to pick up a 15, bypass the 15 that's already there, go through the bugle, the 15, the tile, the 15, the bugle. I missed my 15. Make sure you get in that 15 there, just like that. Pick up your other needle, pick up a 15-0. Make it unwrapped from my hand here. Pick up, you got your 15-0, you're going to go through your bugle. You're going to skip the 15-0 that's on there. Go through your bugle, your 15-0, your tile, your 15-0, and your bugle. So all we're adding is 15-0s and the rondelle. My needle's stuck. My heart is stuck. Oh, come on. What the heck happened? I'm telling you. They got twisted somehow, and that's all it takes. Okay. So we're just adding that rondelle there. But we need the 15-0, because if not, you're going to see your thread. Okay. So let me figure out what needle is what here. We're just going to repeat that all the way down. We're going to pick up a 15-0. One needle. Pick up a 15-0 in our rondelle on the other needle. And crisscross through the rondelle. Please tell me I'm on the right side. Here we go. Like that. And we're just going to continue that all the way down. I love it. All right, 15-0. Skip the 15-0 that's on there. Go through the bugle. Through the 15-0, the tile, through the 15-0, and the bugle. Oops. And if you can't get them all at once, just remember to add them. That's what you're doing, that's all. So it's easier to get them all at once, though. That way you're set up, you know. And pick up your other needle. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Where am I? Just have to figure out where I am. Okay. Pick up my 15-0. Go past my 15-0 that's there. Into the bugle, the 15-0, the tile. The 15-0 and the bugle. Like that. Then we're going to pick up our next 15-0. Set of 15-0s. I'll pull this a little bit. I want to make sure my thread is tight. At this point, you want to make sure your thread is tight. You could pull it down at the other end as well, but you're going through, you're crisscrossing through beads, so it's kind of easier to get them tight while you're working on them. All right, so we're adding our rondelle now. So it's our 15-0 on one needle. On our other needle and our rondelle. Crisscross through our rondelle. I'm gonna like it. Oh my goodness. Give yourself a pat on the back for this one too, girlfriend. All right, pick up a 15-0. Go through our bugle. That's all we're doing. Picking up a 15-0. Going through our bugle, our 15-0, our tile, our 15-0, and our bugle. There goes my light again because I hit it. I gotta get a new bulb for this thing. See? Here's our bugle, 15, tile, 15, bugle. Just like that. Picking up a 15. Going through this bugle. I would pull it tight after each one. After you get through these guys. Like that. And we're picking up our 15. Our 15s and our rondelle. So that way we'll have rondelles on all the sides. My threads are crossed. Here we go. There we go. All right. So it's a 15, a 15, a rondelle, cross through the rondelle, yes ma'am, I'm liking it. So we're going to pick up our 15, skip that 15 that's on there, go through that one, go through the bugle, the 15, the tile, the 15, and the bugle. And I think 2 wingspans is going to be enough. So, because I am getting short. My thread is getting short. Shorter than I expected, actually. Anyway, I'm going to pick up our other 15. Make sure we're in the right spot. Go through there. And like that. Just like that. So now we're doing our rondelle. Ay, ay, ay. Some days are just super challenging. What I should do, oh, that's closed. Okay. I was looking at the bugles and I wasn't sure the cover was on there. I'm thinking, oh man, if that spills, I have a ton of bugles to pick up. Did I drop my seed bead? No. So I'm working on something with the stuff from Kath too, but it's going to take a while. So you're not going to see that video for a little bit. But I think you're going to like the results. It's actually going to be 2 videos. So one is components and the other one is a bracelet. So just so you know. All right. So we're going to pick up our 15. It's not really hard, this bracelet. You just have to keep your place. Pay attention. I missed my 15, and you can tell because your 15 will pop to the side. The one that's on there, you don't want that, because then your thread will show. But I think it's pretty easy. I think a beginner can do it. Maybe. So I pull my threads tight. Put you down. You're gonna have to put your work down, pick it up, and it's just, unless you can do it without getting your threads all messed up, then do it whatever way is comfortable for you. For me, I'll just make a mess. Oh, there goes my light again. And I didn't even touch it. It's crazy. It's a crazy light. That's because the bulb isn't the right size. If I don't have the rubber band that's holding it in the right spot, it doesn't work either. All right, so just continue on that path there, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm at the end here. So I'm just going to go straight up through those seed beads that are on there. That was with one. Pick up the other and go straight up through everything on this side, except for that 15-0 there. Okay. So now all we have to do is go through our thing there. Clasp. What's that thing called? The clasp. And then we're going to just go down whichever on that side. It isn't really going to matter, honestly. Since I have the left in my hand, I'll just go down the left. And repeat what we just did. And 2 wingspans, looks like I said, is going to be just enough. Might have a little bit left over, but it's not going to be an incredible amount. I can tell you that much. But if you're not used to working with that much, you can add more thread somewhere along the way. So I'm going to pick up my seed bead. I think it's on there. Hard to tell. I don't see it. Let's try again. Okay. Pick up my other needle. Pick up a seed bead. And a rondelle. And it's funny, this was starting to be a different bracelet. Started out as a different bracelet, but then I saw the rondelles and I'm like, oh, that would work. So you may see the other bracelet anyway. Put that needle down because I'm crossing through my rondelle. And I'm going to go up. Oh, I'm going to pick up my seed bead. And go up my bugle. So this is your last side. So once you're done with this side, you can tie off somewhere. Yes. And it works. Good job. Hey, gotta give myself a pat on the back once in a while. I'm so used to abusing myself that it's a pleasant change, honestly. There. Yes. And I will bring you back when I'm done. Okay. I am at the end. So I'm just going to... There's no need to reinforce because we already did pretty much. I'm just going to pick a place to go and tie my knots. And it's done. Oh, how awesome is that? I like it. So like I said, you could even make this a necklace. I mean, it'd be a lot of work, but you could if you wanted to. This is what it looks like on. Uh-oh. It tightened up on me. So don't pull too tight. Uh-oh. Don't tell me that. Yeah, don't pull too tight. You could loosen that up, but it's not falling off either, so it's not that tight. Either that or it's a stronger magnet, which is good too. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Just don't pull too tightly when you get it to the length you need. Because here's the thing. If you add another section, that's another inch. So, or half an inch rather. Actually, it's over a half an inch. There. So I just have to remember not to tighten it while I'm tying my knots. But there you go. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Because no matter what way you put it, it has the rondelle on each side. So even if it twists, it's going to look okay. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all soon. Bye for now.